There are many claims that Yaoundé is the boring city, but this weekend the city had something to say for itself. From art exhibitions that decided to light up the scene to the glitz and the glam of Miss X237, are we beginning to experience a change in the culture of Yaoundé? Well, let's find out. What's up, people? Quoi de Neuf. I am your host, the Voice Jama, and yes, this is another episode. And I'm feeling good so far with everything we've been doing and definitely the feedback. It's a very good day, and we have a lot to talk about. You know, just like I started with Yaoundé, there have been so many claims about Yaoundé being the boring city. But this weekend, we had a lot to experience entertainment-wise. Now, before we get into all the buzz that is going on, you know, as usual, I do not come to the show alone. I have amazing people who come on the show with me, but today I'm most excited because I have my girl in the studio. You know, there's something special when you have like a girl with you, you know, catching up, having fun. So today we're going to be having the most fun, and I have the most amazing Blandine Chu. Welcome to Quoi de Neuf.
Thank you, Gemma.
How are you? How do you feel?
I'm doing fantastic.
Okay.
I'm doing good.
I'm happy that you are fantastic because we have a lot of gists to catch up on, you know.
Okay.
So before we even get into that, I want to ask you on a personal note, do you think Yaoundé is the boring city?
Well, the way so that it depends. It depends on who you know, where you go,
Okay.
and when you come.
You know, I'm not even supposed to ask you this question because you literally work harder than MTN. You know all the corners. You know the places that we don't know. So I feel like Yaoundé for you is what is meant to be. Is giving you exactly what it's meant to give, right?
You can create your best
experience.
moments, best experiences anyway.
Okay. Yeah. So now, like I said, there were events that happened this weekend. There were some that kind of blew my mind, and there were others that. Well, let me start with the ones that blew my mind. There was this art exhibition put together by Mapogo Collective. So it's a group of artists who are together, everybody practicing their different art. So there are painters, there are sculptors, there are photographers. So they came together to do a collective exhibition, Limitless art exhibition on Saturday at La Cantine. So it was really beautiful to see like each artist in their own element, and then I had a lot of fun meeting people, but most especially the fact that they were creating something, and the kind of guests that came out and the kind of conversations that we had were awesome, right? And I know you were also at some events because
Sure.
it's you
What do you mean by it's you?
You know what I mean. You know all the corners, but I don't know, were you aware that there was a Miss X237? Like there was a competition that was going on?
Yeah, I saw something on status.
Okay.
Some friends that do participate in this pageant contest.
Yeah.
So I saw it.
Okay. Now, for me, I'm going to start off with saying it's an impressive initiative to want to kind of create a beauty pageant on X, using like the platform X, formerly known as Twitter. But my problem was how sidelined it was. Let me explain what I mean by sideline, right?
Okay.
It was kind of more like an Anglophone thing.
Oh.
Yes.
Even just from the name, Miss X.
It's not even the name, like from the contestants and how they kind of did the publicity. They were mostly, I think, 99% of the contestants were English speaking, just one person, and most of the communication was just done on the English side, and not just that, the fact that after the pageant, what goes on, because I've heard that it has been going on for like 3 years or 4 years right now, but then after the whole pageant, what happens? We don't get to hear about who won. Okay, we know who won. After that, what does the person do? How does the person contribute
to the follow-up?
Yes, what's the follow-up after that? So even you that is aware of everything that's happening in this country.
Me like that.
you weren't even aware that there was like the crowning ceremony on Saturday.
I don't know.
So I'm not bashing the event. I'm just saying that like there was more that could have been done with the initiative.
Sure.
Because every time we're complaining, oh, some things are sidelined. It's a French thing, it's an English thing. Why not create something that kind of brings or blends the creativity of both sides, together, right? So for me, that was it. So in your own opinion, what do you think can be done to kind of create that synergy between the both communities?
Well, just include both, starting from the organizers. They could try to, like you were saying, balance it by including not only eggs from the French zone, from the English zone, but also from the French zone.
Okay.
Well, you create the awareness, inviting other French people that participated to do that, because people who mostly follow who how can I say, the region or the culture which are more acquainted to.
Yeah.
So if there is a French person at the front, the French
like kind of add French people into the committee, the planning committee, the organizing
they'll
team.
easily follow, because if I have to do an advert for my English background, I'm going to do it in English, and more of English people will follow. If it's a French person or someone from the north, you see more of them. So that's why that's why I'm saying it depends on. You should put someone at the forefront that's also like French speaking.
Yeah, okay. To kind of like mix everything.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you. I think it's coming from like the organization. If you want something that will kind of bring the synergy or bring people together, you should include people that will kind of make them feel, okay, this is relatable. I can be a part of this. And also the follow-up. Okay, if it's a Miss X thing, is it that the person is going to do some sort of change or bring some sort of reform?
Yeah, of course.
On
if
the
you're bringing a Miss something, you should be looking on the impact. It's weighing. Don't just bring it like it's just for fun. Don't just bring
it's not
just
for fun.
Okay,
well,
there are many of those kind of stuff. So what makes it distinguished?
What makes it different? Yes, what makes it stand out? Well, like I said, there are claims that Yaoundé is the boring city, but you have told us that it depends on who you know.
From Douala.
Yes, this shade is the people in Douala that always come, oh, Yaoundé is boring, Yaoundé is boring. So for you, what would you say is the best way to have like the ultimate experience while living in Yaoundé?
Number one, you need money. If I wouldn't hide that. Because for you to experience good things, new people, you need money, and need to be socialized. You need to learn how to socialize, to get to talk to different people every day. Because I make sure I do that. I meet different people every day. I get different contacts every day, different activities every day. I go to different places every day. And it's quite amazing, because I've learned that the greatest riches in life is
your
people.
Network.
Your network. Yeah. So coming to your question, why I don't really agree with them, because when they come, probably they can just come to your friends and their aunties. But yeah, it's actually true that Douala has more vibe.
Yes.
There's more better buildings, better fun activities, and there are more some kind of influential people over there than here. That is the economic, and this is the political side. So the activities and everything is kind of different. Not really that different, but then there is
Yaoundé is kind of slow, but Yaoundé Douala is kind of fast. Let's get to it.
A vibe.
Here there's a lot of bureaucracy.
Like for example, I come here, people sleep at 10, 9, places are already dark, everybody's in their house. Douala, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., that's when life starts. So I don't mean like clubbing up. The activities, people are doing things, people are working,
working.
Yeah, and then see instead, coming to the climate even, Douala is hot and people say they cannot live there, but it's a lie. if you have money, it's perfect because just AC in Douala and Wi-Fi, you're good to go.
So in conclusion, you just need money.
Yeah. You need money to go to places. You need money to
have experiences.
Sometimes you can have the money, but you don't have the right people. You need to have the right energy beside you. So, do you know?
Follow who know road. And that's why I think you are the person I'm holding on to this December, because I said this December must be dirty. We are all outside this month. Nobody's staying inside. So he said, find the right people. Please don't look for Blandine. She's mine already. Find your partner. Well, away from all of that, right? Let's come back to you. You are one multi-talented, or will I say you're a multi-potentialite, because you do a lot of things, but most importantly, you have your design company, CAC, and you also have a foundation, and you plan events sometimes. You do a lot. That's why I told you work harder than MTN. You do a lot of work. So I want to know, how was it like from childhood? Like, how did you get to a point where you decided you wanted to pursue an entrepreneurial career? Was this something you always knew, or you just started off like most of us, okay, let's go to school, let's study this, and get a job? So how was it like?
Yeah, sure. I started off like most of us. Let's go to school. I was going to school, but just that what made me different from my peers is that while going to school, I wanted to do. It's not that the truth is, the parents that I had, when I'm going to school, they'll put me in a skill. Like, I'll be going to school, I'll be learning how to design and print, because I started with manual printing. Manual printing is screen printing. You print on t-shirts, on cups, actually you customize articles actually. So I started from that. I was just going to school and doing that, going to school and doing music, going to school and doing my volleyball stuff, going to school and doing those other activities. So they made me aware that I was not just doing one stuff. So it reached the point where I wanted to do architecture. So they didn't have enough money to send me in an architectural school, so I had to go to Guaikele. So while going to Guaikele, the first day I reached Guaikele, I stood at the door. I saw like 1,000 of people like me. So I was like, is that a mistake? I went back and asked my friend that, is this my class? All these people. My friend said, yes. This is where we are coming over. I was like, that's what I did do for you.
That's so.
So I entered. I was like, okay. It's difficult because when you're coming from a French and English background, and it's true that we were kind of bilingual, but then now you now have to do things in French also. So you have to study in French. Not to waste time on that. Where I had my degree, I was learning how to print and design at Vision Arts Company. That's where I kick-footed. That's where I started. Yeah. So after I had the degree, I was also volunteering in other activities and other stuff while going to school. But then after I finished, I started looking for a job. I'm seeing prices like 25, 30, 50. And I'll be like, you come and work, sit the whole day? They'll be like, yes, okay. So I always want to see 80, 70, but they can stress you, work your ass out. So I'll be like, you sit the whole day? They say yes. You come here the whole day, no activity, because I had many activities to do. My friends, so sometimes it's good to have friends that are smarter, entrepreneurial, few more advanced than you. So I asked for advice. I just said, this is what I want to do. My friend said, you can start your own, just start. I'm like, I don't have money. He said, just start. You don't start with money. Money follows. Actually, the vision in front of the money follows. Actually, and then I just went, wrote down everything, went to my pages, got some good team members, some 2 guys, and Frankie and Zed. Those are software engineers and graphic designers. So I went to a friend's office, and I spotted the two of them. Two young guys, they were 18 and 20. So I'm like, okay, they're my age mates. So let me just grab them. I just told him, can I be working with them? So, yeah, from today, guys, be working with Blandine now. No, he was the boss, so it was easy for him to orient them, and they were willing to follow the vision, actually. Just like that. I don't know. I didn't even do much. I don't even know why they decided to follow me. I didn't even know they could walk.
And that's the thing about being a visionary and being a leader, to be able to convince people of your vision, to want to work with you, people that will leave whatever they are doing and to follow you. Actually. That's what kind of makes a good leader. So you don't have to say much as far as they can be able to buy into what it is you are building, and they believe that it's something that has longevity. They're definitely going to, come along with you. Now, how about the foundation? You also have like a foundation?
Coming to that, we started online designing and all of that since I was already learning that. So now, after like a year of starting, that was in 2021, 2022, like that, 2021, 2022. Around that period. After that, I was just lying on the bed. Everything was just okay. But just that, okay, you do this, you do this, you do this, you do this, you do this. But it's just us. I like including other people and meeting new people every day. So I'll be like, okay. It just came to me that if what you do don't make others smile, so what are you doing? So I was watching, there's this song of, is it Beyonce? I was here.
Okay, yes.
I loved. So if you're watching the videos, you see how she's helping people, you see how she's saving people from floods, and she has a whole team and all of that. I already had that in me. So I decided to start something like that, but then I started it from my own vision. You don't just start it just like that. Okay, now first of all, find a problem and you get the solution. The problem with that I found is that in my context, in my area, many youths after school, they don't have what to do. They start looking for jobs or be complaining around and all of that. So okay, I started something like the CAC Foundation, where we train youths, orphans, and the less privileged free on soft skills such as graphic designing, hairstyling, makeup, traditional regalia, marking. So that's a whole project, so I had to get some. My friend told me you can do something without spending a dime, especially when it comes to this foundation stuff. People are always willing to volunteer. Okay, so I started by creating a group. Like 100 and something people join in less than a week. But then those are first of all made to join those who already have skills, talented people like videographers, graphic designers. Now other people that like orphans and blah blah, the rest they join later on. So the group was like mixed. So now I just came up with something. If you're in this group and you want to teach your skills free, this day, that. That's how it started. So I just needed to get a space.
And have like a timetable of what
and
needs
they were
to be
those
done.
willing to train the others free. So that's how we kickstarted, and now I had to collaborate with local youth corner, that foundation. It's actually okay. So now at the end we give certificates for to make it way. And now the empowerment part is that when we at the end of the trainings, we don't only give the certificates. You give something accompanied with the certificates. For example, if somebody learn how to produce fruit juice, like we taught youth on how to produce drinks like milkshake, cocktail, the Bailey's drink. Those are high income paying skills that if you learn aside what you're doing is going to help. So we can give people like 100 customized bottles or create your design. Like, okay, what name do you want to start with? So we were kind of encouraging the entrepreneurial spirit. By giving a certificate, we give a blender for juice, for example, for probably kind of the like best instrument to kind of something
support the vision.
They are offering. You don't just give a certificate.
Yeah, after the certificate, what next?
So what? And then they have a team to do their follow up. That's quite a lot of work, but I didn't stress much because if you have the right people around you, the volunteer, and they
Definitely
know
the right
the
people.
vision. That's why I always put people that are smarter than me in front. I just know how to sort out people, and I shift behind.
Yeah.
So that's basically how
That's basically how
we
it came about.
we came about.
Now you've spoken about soft skills and how soft skills are very important, and I know they're kind of overlooked now, right? But then it's beginning to become something that is very important. So as a creative, what soft skill do you think every creative should have that is going to be very valuable to whatever they're doing?
It should be IT based nowadays because everywhere, even in the supermarket, you must know a little bit of the computer. You know, even if you, no matter what, have a little bit of knowledge in IT. It's very important nowadays. See, just on my phone, you can sit and make money. Like I started with smartphone graphics. I had to pay to take a risk and pay an online training. I don't see the people where an online training that you're not even sure the person
what
can
are
do
you
it.
going to learn?
But then it's life is risk. You just
Yeah.
take the risk. Okay, no problem. It goes. You paid, but then my own work. I learned how to design flyers, roll-ups, banners online just with your smartphone.
Yeah.
And now I transfer it now to the foundation. Using your phone now, training those orphans and these people on how to design using their phones. So you just need some time. You don't need a lot. So you can just sit home and you make some money. At least now I'm saying have some small tech skills. It's not much.
There are even no coding tech skills that you can have now.
Even got like now online. That's why you should think outside, because if you sit in one place, you're gonna lose a lot. Because I think now at our age as young people is now to exploit some vital variable skills. It's not as if you should be just there learning one thing. They always say that a jack of all trade, you cannot know everything. But nowadays, the people who can know not everything, at least they can.
But then have an idea of
at least you should have an idea of everything
they get into.
Yeah, because even in the Bible it says ignorance is a sin. They should not ask you a question. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's play a little game, right? Okay. It's called This or That.
This or that.
Yes. Achu or Ndole?
Wahala. Ndole.
Okay. Yaounde or Douala?
Akashi Douala.
So you're going with Douala, where you told us there's the experience here.
That's what they call politics. That's what they call an entrepreneur. You have to. We give you what you see online. No, it's actually true, but then I prefer Douala.
Okay, Bikuti or Makosa?
Bikuti.
Okay. Day event or night event?
Night event.
Night event. What are you doing outside in the night? This girl needs to go to Douala.
Some vibes, so that night, this obviously, you see that close the doors and everything for us to have these effects. There's something special about the night. The effects. Yeah, I've ever woke up in the night to read. I've ever woke up in the night to pray. I've ever woke up in the night to have something
to work.
There's something different. It's a whole mystery when it comes to the night.
But I know that even the Bible said you should go and be sleeping at night, please.
And then it continues to say, as you sleep, the devil, poverty, so think you know it further.
Okay, I know this is obvious, but I'm still going to ask. 9 to 5 or entrepreneurship?
Entrepreneurship.
Okay. So did you ever think that going into entrepreneurship, I know you've already mentioned that entrepreneurship is a risk, life is a risk, right? When you were going into entrepreneurship, did you ever think, okay, this is going to be like my ultimate plan to, cater for myself and everything I need to do? Did you have some sort of conviction that, yes, this is what you really wanted to do? No,
I don't even know what I want to do.
Okay.
Even tonight, it's still confusing. It's so difficult in a way that, like, you go sometimes that I said, do you have a job for me? How much are you paying? Even, I didn't, coming to your question, I didn't think of that. I started from, at least we finish the normal routine, you get a job. Now, when you enter in the field of entrepreneurs, you see how they do, and you see that sometimes that is much better. Because like if I was a worker, today is Monday, I'll be at my job site, I'll be following orders of a boss. Yes, sir. Now I can take my plans, I can schedule my schedule as I want.
And be everywhere,
And
like
be
empty.
everywhere. Like if they know me, it's because I give access. But then like many activities I'll do now, for now, like I won't be able to. If you're working under somebody, you can be get up at 7:30, 8, and you're somewhere and you are at someone's job site, helping to grow his or her own company, and you come back around 5. That's amazing. Actually, it's good. People have their own different perspective, different way of seeing life, different, and that's amazing. That's what makes it beautiful.
I've heard that there are people that they can't work without routine. Like they have to have a routine, knowing that I have to be up by 5, get ready by 7, I'm out. Like that's the only way they can function. If you decide to leave them on their own, they are finished.
That's what I'm saying. That's the beauty of life.
That's the beauty of life.
Just because you're an entrepreneur, you'll be like, it's even more difficult, more hectic. But then it's amazing. We have more added advantages. Like
Okay, now that you've spoken about advantages, what would you say is apart from being able to do whatever you want and have your own schedule, what would you say has been your biggest blessing so far as an entrepreneur?
Meeting new people, actually. Discovering different spheres and aspects of life. Getting to know, to get different companies anytime when they are available, just to see and discover what they're doing and trying it on. Yeah, this is an amazing stuff for me.
Okay. From everything you said, you seem to be somebody that is very, will I say, Dora the Explorer. You love to explore, you love to try new things. Has it always been like this when you were growing up, or was it a skill you had to, incorporate in yourself and say, okay, I have to be more social, I have to want to learn new things, I have to learn how to explore, go on adventures?
As you're saying,
yes,
it comes with wanting more, with content. I tried, what was that? Drawing. Yeah, I could draw actually. Since I wanted to do architecture, I could look at you and come out with a portrait of you. That one was just a natural talent of mine. In geography, my friends would come and give me their papers, especially when I went out of time, or the teacher, when I want to draw all the maps, and they give me money before I draw your maps. Just 100 francs. You feel like 10 people. Have my
this
1,000.
woman has been an entrepreneur since from the beginning. There's nothing anybody's going to tell me.
And I participate in competitions of drawing competitions. Like if you come to our class, like I'm in secondary school, biopharma, they were organizing something. Drugs against drugs. So you have to draw something that outstands and says why people shouldn't take drugs or not. So I had to come out with an image. You do research. I slept the whole night in that to come out the second. I had to be the first. My mother wanted me not to show my drawing to my friend. I showed the drawing to my friend, and she went and it was good though. Yeah.
So outside of your work, your foundation, and all, what do you do to have fun?
A lot of things.
Okay, like
I
what?
I love music. Like I'm learning the piano.
Okay, you play the piano?
The choir, yeah.
Okay.
Volleyball, when I had my 2 gold medals, I wanted to intensify in volleyball, in sports, because it's quite amazing though. But then it takes your whole time. Yeah. It's like a whole job, because you need to be in trainings every time, and you have to be traveling every time. And before you are doing all of that, you need to have some good networks in order to infiltrate into the field.
Yes.
I need to know people in order to enter.
By the way, I used to play volleyball. I know it might be surprising to hear, but I used to play volleyball.
You play libero because this is your height, and I just put you in the libero.
Wow.
Just be receiving.
Wow, this is my show. You don't come and shade me on my show. You don't. I used to play volleyball. Apart from volleyball, there's this other game. The name just kind of badminton. I loved badminton too. The volleyball, I just used to play it when the ball reaches my side small. Sometimes I'll just try to, kick it. But I just loved watching people play volleyball.
It's really fun and
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, so I like sports, and at least that's why when you attend these places, activities, you attend arts places where people are creating stuff with pencils. Though I don't no longer draw it, then I attend my friends' exhibitions when now fashion world is entering. So, no, it's not as if I'm not having anything particular to do. I just like attending all of that. I'm gonna attend all of that
just for the experience.
and most of your friends are in different fields.
Yes.
So when I attend, like for example, they're opening a new shop, they're opening a new activity. Well, if I have my events, if when I'm organizing my own events, you see like thousands of youths there. That's because I make sure I participate also in their own. But then before you have them, you already know how to like come into their brain, into their fair aspect of life, into their era,
This man is a psychologist. You have to come and explain to us the psychology of human nature.
No, look at you. So it's also actually what I'm just trying to say is that if your friend is like starting something, you should give more money, because most people will just come and sit, or they'll be like, no, it's my friend, so she's gonna give me free. No, if a friend starting a whole shop, or you go patronize there, you go buy there, and you go support from there if they're launching. That makes it more reasonable to build the bond.
So what advice will you give to probably an introvert, somebody who is not social, on how to become more open, know how to socialize, how to build their network?
Yeah, I've actually met people that are not actually very social, very calm people. But the truth is, when they are beside the right people, they talk. People that are very calm outside, like because before I approach you, right, I've already gonna write the scripts and write everything, and so I'm coming. You should not surprise me. I should not be surprised.
So you kind of manage how the conversation goes, or kind of try to follow the person's interest, something that can spark conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now, but then coming to your question, what you said.
Yes. I said how an introvert can be able to, become more social, build their network.
Well, it depends on them, because I'm not going to come force you to go outside, socialize. The truth is that they see people, they like it, they want to, but then
they can be shy.
All that.
So how do they
go outside and I'll not be telling you strategies. I don't know how I'm even doing, but then it's working. Just know that life is short. There's no time. Just explore and enjoy the best moment you have. Don't too much be reserved. Go out, talk, express, experience, and enjoy. And take the risk, because
just shoot your shot.
My mother shoot your shot. My mother is always like, you should not. Instead the opposite. I'm doing this. What is this? I should not. I don't know why my own life is like this. I always say,
you always try them out. Okay.
If it does not work the one, I'm like, I'll just start. If you just tell yourself, it's fine, it's okay, and you move on, it's okay.
What's the worst that can happen?
Same thing applies for a relationship and stuff. It's okay. What it is, it's okay.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It has really been like a wonderful conversation. Now, if you look at the table, we have a little bag. So in the bag, there are papers in them. So whatever you pick, you are going to do. There are instructions on
I'm
the
going
paper.
to do.
Yes, whatever is on the paper. So it's time for our secret bag quiz. So
Jesus. I'm not big money. The way the paper is looking big, will I give you a
Okay, let's see what you got. What does it say?
Give us a quote in strong pidgin.
Very good. Okay, we're all ears.
No problem. No matter place where banana hide, it goes also ripe. No matter the place where banana hide, it go ripe.
And what does it mean?
No matter whether you hide word or one day, it will show forth.
So
Whatever you do what in hidden, or you want to anything that you're doing in hidden, right? Know that someday it's going to show forth.
The wind
People
will blow,
discover,
and the anus of the eagle will be exposed.
Voila.
You still have to pick another one.
Wait, it was no one.
Go
I
on,
was
go on,
happy
let's
that
go.
I was free. I was free from these. These are so. It to be something that I know.
Okay. If you do this
Dare
one,
the host to pick a paper. Please pick the paper.
I set myself up. Okay. I hope I didn't set myself up. Okay. What is it?
Probably what you were planning for me.
I
decided
decided to set myself up. This was what I wanted you to pick.
Hey.
Okay,
God
this
is
says mimic a well-known personality. I don't know anybody I can mimic. Well-known personality. Which well-known personality do I know? Do you have any suggestions? Or I'll pick another one.
Tinubu. Let's hang in our country.
Who can I mimic? There's nobody that can mimic.
You go only mimic. I've done too.
No, I can pick another one, right? I can pick another one. And I'll do whatever the next one says. No problem.
The host of
yes, it's my show, so we can adjust the rules.
All right.
We can adjust the rules.
It's your show.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay.
That one will be worse.
Translate to French. I am proud of you. Blandine, je suis fière de toi.
Merci beaucoup.
I mean, it's quite enough, so we can speak both French and English.
Oh.
Give it to us any day.
Quoi de neuf.
Quite enough. Well, it has been an exciting time with you on the show, Blandine, and you are doing amazingly well. I just want to tell you that you are one multi-talented lady who is always striving for the betterment of not just yourself but also the society, and how much you contribute to everything you get involved with. I always see you volunteering for projects that matter, and I just want to tell you kudos. I'm proud of you, and the world is yet to see the limit of what you can do. So they're not even going to see the limit of what you can do. You're just going to keep going ahead. Now, before we close the show, we have this segment called What's Next. So we're going to be talking about things that will be happening this week or this weekend.
Okay.
Event. So for our What's Next, I think we have the Vibes Show Festival. It's going to be happening on the 22nd of December at Centre Culturel Ubuntu. Since you're MTN, you're the one that is supposed to know all these events where they are happening. So we have another event. I think everything is Ubuntu Creative Hub. That's the Camtrade Pass Festival. Experience the power of art made in Cameroon. It's going to be happening on Thursday the 19th and Friday on the 20th. So they have activities like slam, poetry. They have fashion exhibition. There's also going to be a runway exhibition too, in collaboration with Centre Culturel Ubuntu and Exquisite Cameroon. I think those are the ones that I'm aware of. So don't say that there's nothing to do this month. Go out, just like Blandine said, go out, have fun, meet the right people, and follow Who Know Road. Follow Who Know Road so that you know all the corners. Like I said, Blandine and I this December 5 and 6. Ton pied, mon pied. we're going to enjoy this December together. But then before we close the show, right? What would you say to any young person who is still trying to figure out their path on what do you want to do, and they're still like in that kind of confused phase? What would you say? One thing you could say to them?
Okay. While growing up, I was very nice, but when you're too nice, not nice for the. It's your time. You should enjoy it. I was just joking. No. Actually, what I'm just trying to say is that it's just very, very okay and normal for us to experience some kind of those challenges and difficulties, because every stage has its own devil. That's the truth. Like I myself now like that, I mistakenly entered into depths that I was not supposed to, because I was trying to go a little bit fast. Take your time. You're still young, and most especially serve God in your youth, because that's the core, the main point, the God factor. Because I grew up in a Christian home, my parents are pastors, so you put that value in front, and the rest follows.
Everything is added on to you.
Serve the Lord, include the Lord in anything you want to do, because that's my, how I say, my mark. Yeah, something like that. I can't
that's
go
something
anywhere.
you live by.
Yeah. Can't go anywhere. Later per day, you read a scripture before going out. You pray for blessings and favor before going out. And you be patient, because I will not tell you that do this, don't be doing that. Just be patient and do what's right. Be at the right place at the right time. Meet the right people. Say the right things. Be good yourself to others. Yeah, basically that,
Show up and shoot your shot.
Yeah, you tell me something. Shooting your shot. Things you always say, shooting your shot somewhere and you just catch now.
No, I've always, like, it has always been something I've been saying, like, since 2020. I'm somebody that, okay, if I want to work with somebody, I make sure I try. The worst that can happen is they don't reply me or they reject me. But what if they say yes? What if the person says yes?
There's no harm in trying.
So there's no harm in trying. So that's why the one thing I live by is shoot your shot, show up and just shoot your shot. But it has been an amazing time with you. Thank you so much for coming to Quoi de Neuf and for being the first girl, the first lady on Quoi de Neuf. So I think you need a medal. We'll get you a medal after this, off camera. Off camera.
Okay. That's fine with me.
Well, people, that is the end of today's episode. I had so much fun, and I hope you did too. And I hope we've given you the ultimate guide on how to show up, show out, shoot your shot, and enjoy yourself, especially if you stay in Yaoundé. Follow who know road. Find the person that knows the way so that you can, have an enjoyable experience. But most importantly, have money. Have money, because everything we can say might not make sense if you do not have money. We'll catch you on the next episode of Quoi de Neuf, and always remember there's something inside of you that the world needs to hear. Bye.